Talked about everything as far as being shorthanded. After this game in particular, what's your message to the group, after the game?
We appreciate their effort. We're undermanned, and we asked them to go out there and trap and blitz and run around and do things that we haven't done a ton of to mix it up and see how we did. And we fell down, I think, 28-2, and we didn't drop our heads, kept playing. So it's a tough position for these guys. They're all having to play longer stretches, more responsibility, fairly new to one another as far as those stretches. And so we're just proud of the guys for staying with it, staying together, just keep trying to play the right way. I think 2 minutes left, we forced a shot clock violation. I mean, these guys are giving us everything they can. So, we could play better, but the effort, the spirit was there, and these guys are getting opportunities, and they'll grow from it.
The veterans may have a proper perspective on what they're being asked to do and how to manage their bodies and expectations. What do you say to the rookies who are experiencing this for the first time, what NBA life is like, and a lot is being asked of them as well, and some of them going through ebb and flow? Kessler Edwards struggling with the shot a little bit lately, for example.
Yeah, I mean, for the rookies, all experiences are good experience. So they're getting a lot of opportunity. And I think they are growing. So this is a period where they're going to get lots of opportunities to continue to push themselves, understand the NBA game better, know our system a little better, and how we want to play. So great opportunity for them. And those guys, they got to just attack this with everything they have. This is them trying to develop and take a jump. So I'm not worried about the rookies. They're playing their hearts out.
We talked about shorthandedness a lot, like Grady said. I think this is about as bad as it's been with 6 rotation guys down. So given that, what do you even take away from this?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, these guys stay together. I mean, we're down 28-2 national TV, and they didn't drop their heads. So that shows that our group is growing closer, not pulling apart. And that's the most difficult thing to do when you're going through a period like this. So I'm really proud of the guys and the way they've pushed and held each other up and continue to compete, like I said, all the way into the final whistle.
Coach, just how supportive has the front office and Sean been of you, especially given the streak? Sometimes coaches can be fall guys or scapegoats. Just what's the messaging with them?
It's not come up. I think we recognize the position we're in. We're undermanned. We know what our record was when we were healthy, and we're just going through a tough period. So I think we're all, if anything, tighter. From ownership, front office, coaches, players, everyone's grown tighter during this period. So there will be growth from this, regardless of how long it lasts. We just got to keep our guys supported. It's a tough stretch for them to go through, and there's no other way out of it than to keep our heads down and stay together.
Obviously, guys that didn't get a lot of playing time came in and gave you a lot of minutes, but in the beginning of the game, I mean, when you're down 14-0, 28-2, before kind of the depletion played a big role. I mean, what was your take in the way you started the game, and what do you think was the biggest issue there?
Well, frankly, that's a really good starting five that's playing really good basketball, playing against a reserve lineup. So we're asking them to match a high quality NBA starting five. We're asking a lot of these guys. It's not necessarily fair to expect Patty Mills to be our lead ball handler and scorer against Marcus Smart. That's a tough matchup, and there's a ton of pressure on him. And so, and that's just an example. So we're putting these guys in really difficult positions, and the way they've behaved, the way they've come together is really what we take away from it. And we feel really proud of them that they've been able to battle like that.
And from a coaching perspective, I mean, this situation, it's been this way for a little while, and you probably will be without some guys for a while. What do you say in there, or your other coaches say in there, to make sure that the spirits, don't take a hit from games like
that? Like I said, that's what we've been messaging now for more than a week. Is just, we got to keep our heads down. We got to stay together. We have a choice. We can come closer together and support each other through this, or we can pull apart. And we're not going to get anywhere from pulling apart. So the guys have been outstanding at the way they've come together. Patty's leadership, Blake Griffin's leadership, the energy and enthusiasm from all the other guys to stay with it in shoot arounds, film sessions, down 28-2, not giving up. These are signs of a group that's, has high character and is willing to work together. So that's all we can ask of them. We're really proud of them. We know they're in a tough position, and we're going to support them to get through this.
Steve, is Kevin going to travel with you on this next trip?
I believe so, but I'm not positive.
Coach, I guess one bright spot, Jevon hit 7 threes tonight. What have you seen from him? And is there a way that you can get him to hit these shots when the team is loaded, I guess?
Well, it's, he's a very capable shooter, and I'm glad he was aggressive tonight, looking to score and shoot the ball. And if he gets opportunities to play when we're at full health, I want him to be aggressive as well.
Steve, you seem to be pretty at peace with, the drop in the standings, understanding, the shorthandedness and what comes with it. I mean, you guys are now 8th, I guess, with roughly 30 games of when you start to worry about playoff positioning and all that.
I don't think it's a case of worrying. It is what it is. There's not much we can do. What's control, we can control. And that's how we support these guys through this. And they've done a great job, like I said, of keeping their spirits high and their competitive spirits to go out there and continue to play, even if, we're on a losing streak and we're losing by 20, 30 points. They've continued to compete. So, what are we going? We can't, magically repair everyone's injuries and have everyone back and have everyone go back more to their natural roles and positions. That's something that we're just going to have to continue to play through until the time comes. But there's no reason for us to get down or panic. We're asking a lot of these guys, and we're really proud of the way they've responded.